CBS denied Trump's allegations, asserting that editing Harris's interview was standard practice aimed at maintaining clarity and accuracy for a concise segment. Two different responses from Harris to the same question aired, one on Face the Nation and another shorter version on 60 Minutes. CBS claimed the edited segment allowed time to cover more topics within the 21-minute 60 Minutes interview, featuring Vice President Kamala Harris. Trump accused CBS of manipulating the interview to make Harris appear more coherent than she was during the original conversation. Trump criticized CBS's actions during a Fox News segment, calling Harris's original answers incompetent and accusing the network of biased editing. CBS recently faced other controversies, including backlash over its coverage of Israel and handling of Harris's responses. A formal FCC complaint was filed by the Center for American Rights, alleging CBS violated public interest obligations through deceptive editing. Trump urged the FCC to revoke CBS's broadcasting license, calling the interview a case of election interference and media fraud.
Donald Trump has taken the extraordinary step of calling for CBS's broadcast license to be revoked after 60 Minutes edited part of a Kamala Harris interview that aired earlier this week. The program was blasted on social media after clips from two versions of the same interview were released, one showing a Kamala Harris word salad and the other showing a clean and polished version which went to air during the 60 Minutes program.
Prime Minister Netanyahu is not listening.
Well, Bill, the work that we have done has resulted in a number of movements in that region by Israel that were very much prompted by or a result of many things, including our advocacy for what needs to happen in the region.
But it seems that Prime Minister Netanyahu is not listening.
We're not going to stop pursuing what is necessary for the United States to be clear about where we stand on the need for this war to end.
Donald Trump slammed the edit, saying on X, "A giant fake news scam by CBS and 60 Minutes. Her real answer was crazy or dumb, so they actually replaced it with another answer in order to save her or at least make her look better. A fake news scam, which is totally illegal. Take away the CBS license, election interference, she's a moron, and the fake news media want to hide that fact. An unprecedented scandal. The Dems got them to do this and should be forced to concede the election. Wow." He also demanded on Truth Social that CBS release the full transcript, saying, "Team Trump demands 60 Minutes release Kamala Harris's unedited, full interview transcript." But Trump didn't stop there. He took his attack to all broadcast media, saying they are as corrupt as CBS. He said, 60 Minutes is a major part of the news organization of CBS, which has just created the greatest fraud in broadcast history. CBS should lose its license and it should be bid out to the highest bidder, as should all other broadcast licenses because they are just as corrupt as CBS and maybe even worse. And it wasn't only Donald Trump who was outraged. Commentators on social media slammed the trickery, with this commentator saying CBS owes the entire country an apology.
CBS News and 60 Minutes owes the entire country an apology right now. I don't think they'll ever recover from this scandal. So CBS literally sliced and diced their interview with Kamala Harris in order to cover up for her awful answers and incoherent responses. But they didn't just cut her answers early or omit certain responses. They actually swapped out her responses and put in entirely different answers from different questions. They are actively working on behalf of Kamala Harris and her camp, for which I have two words: election interference. President Trump was right to not sit down with an outlet that has thrown journalism out the window in order to help Comrade Harris win.
On Truth Social, Trump accused CBS of altering the interview to protect Harris, calling it a fake news scam. Trump suggested the editing controversy was part of a larger coordinated effort between CBS and the Democratic Party. Trump described the incident as a significant scandal, predicting it would become one of the biggest in broadcast history. Trump's rejection of CBS's invitation highlights ongoing distrust between the former president and major media outlets.